All right, just doing a bit of a late night update since it is almost 21 UTC here on Tuesday the 17th. So, looking at the local stuff, big thing tomorrow, guys. I cannot stress the importance of the interest rate decision. The expected move down is 0.25% or 25 basis points. That's going to be the big kicker. Watch the press conference after if he hints at what the coming year will see with interest rate decision, because if inflation and unemployment rates creeping up, it will discourage more aggressive rate cuts. So besides that, then you got PC and stuff on Friday. Long short ratios, yeah, we're still aggressively bearish. We're about 61% short to long still coming in. So that looks good. Still, majority retail short means that the majority gets wrecked, and we're expected to go the other direction. Watch the low time frame, especially like 5 minute, 1 hour, in case that starts to flip. On the funding rate side, we are still relatively neutral. 0.01, BitMEX is 0.01. Across the board, it looks decent. So we still have an upside potential because the funding rates are not too painful for larger positions to, expect a continuation of the upside move. That being said, looking at the liquidations, just on the local 24-hour BTC pair one, we did the little nice wreck the highs, wreck the lows, and now we're just going a bit flat. It's doing two things. It's allowing liquidity to build locally up to, 108 all the way up to 110. So it still looks good in that sense. The higher time frame's a bit of a different story since we are starting to build some long liquidity kind of below price, not exactly where we'd like to see it. So there's a nice little pocket down here at 105. If we do start breaking the local stuff, breaking that local upside trend, we would want to see then some more capitulation down, at least to test something around 104, this low effectively, where the liquidity is quite thin. Now, clearing that, stuff starts to break, mostly because this was the higher low test of the previous structure, and then we got higher liquidity below us to potentially take out. That being said, the upside trend is still in. We're still in a nice big bull run. So, on the price action side, specifically for Bitcoin, we're doing exactly what we expected, continuing to squeeze from yesterday to the upside. Really strong 4 hour closes, taps up above 108.4, so that's amazing. We're still sending full out time highs. If we do start breaking down, what you'd want to see first is a significant loss of the current daily, which is at 106K. So we're seeing some failures at 106.6. But there's nothing definitive. The thing that worries me is we got a lot of big wicks to the upside. So even on perpetual, some aggressive shorting, which we're seeing. So it's good in the sense that there's liquidity building above. I think the upside's still likely. If we start closing below the daily open on a 4 hour specifically, we'd want to revisit weekly open and potentially lower to retest some key levels below us at 104. Losing that, getting back to 1026, that starts to open up the liquidation question. Getting below the 104K low, that starts opening up a retest of the previous weekly open, which is not something we want to do, especially since it's the last main trading week before the end of the year. So keep an eye on that. The upside trend's still in place and still likely. Watch those sneaky little 4 hour closes, especially around 106K, given that it's the daily open. And then you want to see a little bit of low time frame distribution. If it starts getting aggressive, just keep an eye out. We could do the whole move very, very quickly. So if we have an aggressive down move that breaks the upside trend in the local structure, it could be followed by, 2 or 3 4 hour periods that do some absolute damage to the downside. So tentatively still up. Great areas for taking profits on longs from last week and earlier in the week. But the full send is still in place. We are in the bull run. Remember, the FOMC is expected to do a rate cut tomorrow. That's it. Take it easy. Catch you later.